even to the very early 90s when the internet first came out. I put out one of the first websites, and I went on and on and on about how Michael Jackson was a reincarnation of Hitler, and I put at least 25 known people and their past life reincarnations in my first website, just so I can help you out. And I warned you all about Hitler before I can get to Trump, because the two of them were working together on the same plan. And Hitler was going to use homosexuality because he's the biggest pervert of the two. And we know about little Michael, his process.
In the jacuzzi in his bedroom.
Michael would have his underwears floating in the water and the little boy's underwears floating in the water together. If they weren't floating in the water, they were outside of on the floor around the jacuzzi.
McManus was also shocked by what she says she discovered while cleaning Jackson's home.
There was a lot of Vaseline around Neverland, a lot in Michael's bedroom. I found underwears that were in back of, in Michael's main room, in one of the closets. They were very hard and crunchy and yellow. I didn't know who they belonged to.
She says Jackson was obsessed with capturing everything on camera and had a walk-in closet filled with expensive camera equipment. One day, she stumbled upon a secret collection of VHS tapes.
I think they were of Michael with boys doing inappropriate things. I think they were probably sex tapes.
McManus says she was warned to never reveal what she saw.
I was told by Michael's bodyguards that they could hire a hitman to take me out, that they could have somebody slice my neck and you'd never find my body. You just do what you're told to do. You don't question him.
She went on to testify against Jackson during his 2005 molestation trial. He was acquitted of all charges.
Acquitted of all charges. And we know of all the molestation. And this is Michael Jackson. Who is Michael Jackson? He was, at one time, he was Hitler. Am I the only person who thinks that? Is that possible? Are there more people on this planet that can wake up to this sort of thing? Are you seeing it? Yeah, because it's the truth. You know, there's only one truth, right? There's only one truth. Not a bunch of truths, not a bunch of genders. A whole lot of things are not delusions and illusions. Michael Jackson was Hitler. And it's a lot for everybody to take in. His process as Hitler, was that he was one of the biggest perverts on the planet. And you really got to study it, you know, because there's a lot of information around Hitler and his perversion. This is Michael. And we all know Michael, you know, but this is the real Michael. Michael Jackson. You remember Michael Jackson? The guy everybody let off? He raped and had sex with a little boy who had cancer. The kid tells his father. He calls the police. They go to court. They don't make it to court. He pays them off. We don't get to hear about it. Not much information about it. He gets it all covered up. Michael Jackson, the reincarnation of Hitler. One crazy son of a bitch. He had a very deep voice. I can spend a lot of time proving to you who this guy really is, but I need to focus on Antichrist right now. But I'm going to have this man sued beyond belief, even though he's dead, just so we can satisfy the needs of all the children that were molested and the families that were destroyed by him. Hitler, reincarnation.
An investigator told the outlet the documents exposed Jackson as a manipulative, drug and sex-crazed predator who used blood, gore, sexually explicit images of animal sacrifice, and perverse adult sex acts to bend children to his will. Jackson, who died in June 2009, was under constant scrutiny from local authorities after multiple child molestation accusations.
Then that they found photographs, books of young boys who were undressed. Didn't happen.
No, not that I know of, unless people sent me things that I haven't opened. People know my love for children, so they send me books from all over the world.
The information published in the Radar Online report was supposedly uncovered when investigators raided Jackson's house in 2003 following a child molestation accusation. He was not found guilty on all 14 charges. For Newsy, I'm Matt Moreno.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So you've been duped. You've been duped. And you not only were duped, but you fell in love. You protected him. You thought that he was Peter Pan or an angel incarnate, something special. I mean, when you're a cult, you go way far to the other side. Like in Trump's case, he thinks he's God. He thinks he's Christ. He knows he's not Jesus the Christ. No. He believes that he is Apollo, the son of Zeus. And in his mythology, he believes that's who Christ is. But in truth, Zeus is the devil. And Apollo is the son of the devil, Lucifer. That's the truth. And he is Lucifer. Look at his mugshot. You want to see a picture of Lucifer? Take a look at his mugshot. Now open up a book. It's called The Spear of Longinus. And it goes back during the time of Hitler and Mussolini and how they were seeking out all the relics of Jesus the Christ to end the coming of Christ. Mussolini focused on the Catholic Church. He bought them land and made them legal, made them their own country, allowed them their own banking system. And at the same time, Mussolini is doing his thing, focusing on that, and Hitler is doing his thing. It's hard to tell because you're not aware of the truth. Now, if you were to study masters, real masters, like India, somewhere on earth, Jesus the Christ, go back to India, maybe there were a few there, study, read it. What was it like? What did their disciples say? What did they experience from these people? Was it the characteristic of Trump? Or Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson was a molesting pervert who drew pictures of killing animals and kids having sex with animals. As sick as you can get. Really, truly. But if you studied Hitler, you'd find he did the same thing. An identical life. Take a look at this picture. What is Michael Jackson wearing? Why would he dress up as a military soldier with a gun belt strapped across his chest and around his waist? Why would he wear an armband like Hitler? Why would he wear all black? Why would he wear military clothing? Anybody? Why do he behave like that? They're the same person. They are the same person. You can't see it, but I promise you, in less than 100 years, you will see it very clearly. Because he won't be reincarnating. And you'll have a fresh view in your mind. These are people that are working hard to bring about an ideology that's really hard to do. This right here. Create the rainbow into the gay rainbow. Turn the color spectrum upside down because science doesn't matter. Just laugh at it. Impress upon people, slowly but surely, the gay movement, drag, feminists, lesbians, transgender, men dressing up as women in drag, men putting on all the female accoutrements, including changing their genitals, just so that they can follow that flag. They're following. No one's making a choice at all. They're under direct influence of Michael Jackson and Trump. And because you loved Michael Jackson so much, homosexuals you love too. Transgenders who you know are raping children and grooming them to become transgenders. And LGBT. You know they're doing it, but there's a part of you that loves them. You want to make a better world by having homosexuals in your world. That's what they're telling you. And now you have a president, Biden, who's so pro-gay, gay pride, right in Washington. It's crazier than shit. And how can that happen? It can happen because you're weak. Because you tolerated Michael Jackson. You even saw that he raped those little boys. And when they went to trial, no one stood up for him. No one. And he threatened them.
Why did you do that?
The training, Michael's training of me to testify began the first night that he started abusing me. He started telling me that if anybody else ever finds out, we'll both go to jail. Both of our lives will be over.
The 2005 criminal trial of Michael Jackson centered on molestation charges brought by child cancer survivor named Gavin Arvizo. Court testimony shows that from the stand, Wade Robson denied ever kissing, showering, or even cuddling with Jackson. They credit your...
No. Young Gavin was a cancer survivor. He was on cancer treatment at the time that Michael Jackson molested him. And you all know this, but you can't remember anything.
Testimony in part for Michael's acquittal. You were called really a star witness. You withstood a blistering cross-examination, and he was acquitted. On some level, do you feel guilty about that now? Do you think about that?
Yeah, I do think about that. I have, and I do. I wish that I was ready. I wish that I could have helped Gavin Arvizo receive some justice and some validation for what happened to him. It was just like what happened to me and just like what happened to James. And I wish that I could have played a role in, at that point, stopping Michael from abusing however many other kids he did after that.
Named investigator told the outlet the documents exposed Jackson as a manipulative, drug and sex-crazed predator who used blood, gore, sexually explicit images of animal sacrifice, and perverse adult sex acts to bend children to his will. Jackson, who died in June 2009, was under constant scrutiny from local authorities after multiple child molestation accusations.
Then that they found photographs, books of young boys who were undressed.
No,
Didn't happen.
no, not that I know of, unless people sent me things that I haven't opened. People know my love for children, so they...
Yep, we sure do. And you should. And you should today. And forever know who Michael Jackson really is. Hitler.